Yeah, I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of U-Talk Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah.
This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's that real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. It's that U-Talk.
Yeah.
It's U-Talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's U-Talk, baby.
The #1 podcast.
Yo, yeah. What's up, man? U-Talk family. What go on? What go on? I'm Mike's, Derek, Alford, Josh Ayers. What it do? What's going on? It's a Friday night, and y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
That's right.
U-Talk family, Kane Nation, what it do? What's going on? What's going on Friday night? Mother, Linda English, how you doing, sweetness? What's going on, man? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my guy, man, Mr. Larry Frank Jr., who's in the building as always. That's my brother. Y'all already know. And shout out to the super producer himself, the man himself, Mr. King Judge.
KJ Production in your building.
Hey, King Judge, man, what it do? What it do? What's going on, King Judge? What's up? Friday night, man. Friday night, Mr. Larry Frank. As you know, man, I've been talking to you all week, brother. It's been a crazy week for me, man. I want to shout out to my beloved man's best friend, my dog, Jackson Lloyd. I had to put him down after 12 years, man. Hurt me to my heart. That's my buddy, man. My boxer, man, y'all. Love him to death, man. Shout out to Jackson, man. Love you, brother. Love you, brother. Boy, that was my dog, though, man, Larry Frank. You already know, man. But man, it's been a bad week, man. I tell you, Larry Frank, man. I want to say, man, to all you Milwaukee Bucks fans, I can't stand y'all. You disgust me. You messed my whole week up, man, with these Miami Heat, man. Larry Frank, man, I tell you.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, Larry Frank. I don't see how you let one man beat you, man, how you don't make this man get off the ball. And I had to hear Jeffrey O'Neal mouth all week, man, memeing me and you, bro, and me, man, listen.
Yeah.
Look at Almax, man. I know Almax, man. I appreciate you, boss, man. Thank you, man. But Larry Frank, man, how you doing on a Friday night, brother? How's it going, bro?
And I'm right there with you, man. Rough week myself. Trying to rebound, trying to shake back, and yeah, man, I'm with you on Jackson, man. I, sent a little shout out to him. I met him one time when I came up there by you, and he had, I could tell a funny Jackson story from my perspective, man. I come up to the door, and I wasn't ready for him, man, and he scared the hell out of me, but and your wife had told me he ain't gonna do you nothing. He just a gentle giant, and I just watched him, and he just was just cool, man. He just had that cool stride. You know what I'm saying? And oh man, when you told me what was going on, bro, my heart hurt. But prayers up for him, and like I said, I got some stuff on my end I'm dealing with. But we here, and I'm with you. Giannis. You had one job, brother. One job.
One.
And,
one job, I mates.
One job, man. Because what hurt me about that was the Heat knocked my Bulls out. I got to watch one of my former Bulls who should not have been let go.
Chase.
Right. What up? Jimmy, who never should have left Chicago in the first place. And a triple aggravating factor is that Giannis is actually my favorite NBA player. So I always said if the Bulls and the Bucks matched up in the playoffs, it was going to be hell. and it did me all the good in the world to see that matchup because I'm like, all right, well, my favorite player gonna get retribution from me, but you know he at home, so all I can say from this point is go Knicks.
Go Knicks, yes. Go Knicks. I tell you, man, boy, they messed it up, man. Larry Frank, man, how did your draft night go, man? I was disappointed, man. I was disappointed in my draft, man. I had Jalen Carter sitting right there in my lap.
Yeah.
And of course, the tragedy team that I support, man, as always, man, that being the Las Vegas Raiders, man, hurt my feelings again, man, made my week even worse. And we took an undersized defensive end out of Texas Tech, man, and I tell you, Tyree Wilson, man, I hope you do pan out, man. I'm hoping that he do. I do. Because I come back on here and be the first one to say, man, listen, I made a mistake. But I don't think so. I mean, how don't you take the best player available and it's a need at that position?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. We were the worst defense in the NFL last year, man. The worst, man, in all statistical categories. The worst.
Right.
And we took the lightest defensive end for one in the draft, and we didn't need a defensive end. We needed something up the middle, man. We had Jalen Carter sitting there, and we didn't take him. Well, we needed a cornerback. Cornerback from Oregon was still there, bro. I mean, man, I tell you, man, like, it's crazy. But I tell you, Larry Frank, I don't know if you paid attention. You know, I texted our good friend E. Gray last night.
Oh, did you? Did you?
I texted E. Gray. Did you see his pick, Bijan Robinson
out of Texas. Yeah, I saw that.
Was it me? Or did any of y'all notice? This fool was almost about to catch a charge, man, up there with Susie Colbert with his arm wrapped around that woman like that on TV. I'm like, Malika Andrews would have wished that she was in that position because she'd have been like, I got you. I'm like,
I got me one.
Bruh, I'm like, what is wrong with this boy? Like, ain't nobody telling me, don't put your hands on that woman like that on TV.
Man, you making it easy for the lawyers. You got all the video evidence and everything. He can't say nothing. But
Bruh.
Like I say, prayers up for Bijan Robinson. Your career is over before it gets started by going to the Falcons, bro.
That's what I told E. Gray. I said, man, your number one draft pick, man, finna be done before he even gets started, man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
He had his one. I'm like, man, she's standing up there like this. She can't even believe it. I'm like, boy, you done. I'm like,
she was shell shocked.
She's shell shocked. I'm like, I can see if it was Rachel Nichols or, Kristen Ledlow. They like the brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They like the brothers, man. I'm just saying, bro. But I'm like, damn.
Susie Colbert don't get down like that, bro.
But she wasn't feeling that at all, bro. I'm like, homeboy, man, let that woman go, man. Hey, JD, man. Oh, shout out to Jamal Davis, man. He gave birth to his baby girl today, man. Shout out to
Congratulations.
Jamal Davis, man.
I saw that. Congratulations, JD.
That's a big old baby boy. I say, God.
Yeah.
That's a big girl, boy. Shout out to Jamal Davis, man. Congratulations,
awesome.
man.
Awesome.
Man, I tell you, man, like, boy, hey, man, I dropped my ice cream last night when I seen that boy grabbing that woman like that on TV last night, boy.
Man.
I said, man, mama done ain't teach him nothing, boy. He just went out there, just to grab that woman, Larry Frank.
I'm gonna tell you like this. My draft experience, Pittsburgh, I'm good. I'm good. We got that big offensive tackle, Broderick Jones, out of Georgia, I believe, and he's a hybrid. I mean, not a hybrid, but he's very fast. He's very, very athletic, and he was a position of need. Pittsburgh needs to redo that offensive line, so I was okay with that. We got Pickett. That's our quarterback of the future, and now we got to build a line to protect him. So, step in the right direction. And the best part, we traded up to get him because the Patriots had next, but the Patriots were being petty with the Jets. They didn't, because the Jets was going to take him. So the Patriots went ahead and did a deal and let us go ahead on and snag him just to go ahead on and hurt the Jets' feelings. So, hey, man, I'm good with mine, but yeah, man, Bijan, come on, dude, you. They better have men interviewing this guy from now on because he gonna catch a charge, dog. Some things you don't do.
Dude.
Yeah,
it's just some things you don't do. I couldn't believe. Go ahead.
And real quick, might I add, congratulations to our own big brother Melvin Bratton on the 4th overall draft pick. Shouts out to you.
I hit him up last night, man. And you see the camera hit on him too, man. You see him over there looking all cool with his suit on. He was decked down too, boy.
He was ready. He was ready.
He was ready for it, man. Shout out to Eric Barrick, man. Always, man, for the dono. You know we love you, brother. Like
Thank
always,
you, bro.
man. You always donating to the cause, to the show, man. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, man, I tell you, man, he did a good job, man. He was out there, man. And I'm like, bro, Bryce Young does not look like he's 6 foot, bro. Like, he's like, man, MB was like, man, he ain't 6 foot, bro. This dude like 5'7", 5'8", he said, bro. He is small, dude.
Anthony Richardson, I think the downside that got him was that he didn't have a lot of games under his belt.
Right.
But his attributes and everything from the pro day, Carolina pondered it hard. Like, they were really between him and Bryce Young. But, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. It's easy to be looking good as a quarterback at Alabama when you got, Waddle in them, all them guys he had over the years. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I really thought they would have went, Richardson. I thought Richardson, he's the taller quarterback. He's built like Cam. Yeah. He's got attributes like Cam. The measurables were there. And I thought, Carolina never got over Cam. And they never found a replacement. So I thought they were going to go that route. But still, 4th overall to the Colts. And that's a team that I don't think is going to take much to put them back into playoff contention. They're right there. They
already got a good offensive line.
Yeah. So get him some receivers and some weapons and let him do what he do. And I think he'll be all right. I think it'll be good stuff. A lot of comparisons to Josh Allen. So we'll see.
Thank you, mother, for the donation like always, man. We appreciate you too, man. Love you, sweetie. I appreciate it. You already know. And then my Raiders, we come back today. We trade up to take the tight end from Notre Dame, Michael Myers, but yet we traded Darren Waller to the Giants. You had an all-pro tight end. You traded him off. Then you come back to draft a tight end. These are the dumbest. I tell you, bro, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Yeah, he's going to be playing up underneath a rookie contract, but it's like, why, bro? You're terrible on both sides of the ball now. You're bad. I mean, it's like you don't have. They're gonna double. You already know they're gonna double and triple team Devontae. You know what I'm saying? I know Devontae can't wait to get the hell out of Vegas, bro. I know he can't wait, bro. We terrible. B Shannon, what up?
Hey, look, real quick. Was it me? What was Sean Payton doing, man? Smoking the bong, bro. They called him smoking the bong. What in the world was he doing, bro?
He was hanging out real good, boy. Sean was hanging out.
Sean up there in Colorado, man, and got to the dispensary and he done got hooked up, right? I mean, I couldn't get over that, man. I'm like, Sean, come on, man. I mean, what are you doing, bro? Like, come on, man. You can't you've been doing this too long to let the cameras catch you, smoking the bong.
Sean was hanging out real good, man. They were hanging out, boy. But I tell you, man, my Lakers, man, and then to my Lakers, bro. And we're finna get into our topic of the night, y'all. But it's Vent Friday too, man. We're gonna call this Friday Vent Friday, y'all, because we're not gonna be on the next 2 weeks. Got some stuff going on next 2 weeks, so we won't be on. But yeah, we gotta vent a little bit, man. My Lakers, man, I gotta win tonight because I don't want to go back to Memphis, bro. If we don't close out tonight, I'm mad because LeBron James won't retire. I think he's stunting my team, man. I feel like I'm a better team without y'all phony goat, man. That's just me. I like my team without y'all phony goat. That's y'all goat. That ain't my goat.
Right.
I'm sorry, bro. We gotta close this out tonight. I'm a Lakers fan, not a player fan, y'all. I love my teams.
Yeah.
But I tell you, man, it's crazy, man. But we're gonna continue to talk a little bit later on, you guys. Let's get into it. Look at B Sanders, man.
Heat Nation in the building.
Heat Nation, bud. I tell you, boy, B Sanders, y'all make
get out the building, man.
Troy Wood, all of y'all, Troy Wood, outmatch all y'all, man. I can't even say that, man. I can't, man. What's that, Mike? Walter trade was pretty. Was a petty return. It was for McDaniels not being invited to Waller's wedding. It was stupid, bro. That's just what it was. All the white plays for the Vegas WNBA. Yeah, it was dumb, bro. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
I mean, you had an all-pro tight end, man. You had a weapon, bro. A weapon that demanded a double team, and you just gave him away for nothing, bro. I still can't believe it. I can't wait. I was only thing Josh McDaniels did good for me was cut Derek Carr. That was it. Now I can't wait for Mark Davis to fire him. Get him the hell on from out of there. But
mine too, IMAX. Mine too. That's my go-to.
Yeah, mine, and then Kobe, man. I can name 6 or 7 I take before y'all phony goat. This new millennium goat, they call him. Well, I got a question too, man, later on after we talk about the topic. I want to ask you guys opinion about something. Well, let's talk about it. Kevin Beard, man. Miami Hurricanes new wide receiver coach, Larry Frank Jr. You know, this was a position coach of need because we had your first cousin last year, man. The Brewers Award went out there teaching them how to run routes and everything. So we actually got a wide receiver coach this year. So I want to know what y'all thoughts on Kevin Beard. I thought it was a good hire. You know, I thought they was going to probably have a chance to get Leaping Lamar, but I know Leaping Lamar is coaching, I think, right now with the XFL thing or whatever the case may be. But I thought Kevin Beard was a good hire. I thought he was a solid player when he played at the U. He's from right down there out of the area. I think he went to school like at Plantation down there somewhere, man. So what's your thoughts, Larry Frank, on the hire with Mr. Kevin Beard, man, Miami's alumni?
Yeah, man, let me tell you something. Every family reunion, my first cousin can come and we're going to send him home hungry, but Kevin Beard could get a plate every time he come through. Look, let me tell you something. Kevin Beard, instant upgrade from where we were last year. A guy that played the position versus a guy that was offensive lineman that really, I'm sorry, like I said a couple of weeks ago, you can know football, but you don't know every aspect of football, that being different positions. You play a certain position, you're going to know the most about the position that you played. Mm-hmm. Very seldom are you going to find somebody that played a certain position that can be a mastermind at another position.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me say something real quick.
All right.
Hey, oh! All right, go ahead, Larry. Go ahead.
All right.
Sweet.
Right.
Sweet. Come on with it, Larry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you good. What up, AO? Good to see you. AO. But man, Kevin Beard coming in there, man. Like I said, it was a must at that position. It was a must to coach a group that has had its troubles in the past, drops, inefficiencies, and like I said, you know, he's not somebody that's gonna let go. Appreciate it. He's not somebody that's gonna let go the mistakes that we've seen the last couple of years and not address it and ultimately not correct it. I mean, you're not gonna have a guy like Kevin Beard who played with such legendary receivers and was part of a legendary time at Miami and part of that last national championship. He's not gonna stand around there and just watch these guys have a case of the dropsies and just not do nothing about it. He's going to be in that tail. He's going to be on them. And I've seen a couple of practice videos where he's very vocal. He's very engaged with them. Technical. I mean, he's breaking down the position. He's teaching them the position. He's teaching them the fundamentals. As I always say, I'm a big fundamental guy, you know, and he's on that. And from a recruiting standpoint, we'll have to see, you know, what he brings to the table. But as I say about all the new coaches we got, Mario is the ultimate closer. So all you got to do is get in the door and sell the house, and Mario's going to come in there and he's going to close the deal. So I love it. It's an instant upgrade. I think our receiver group should really be a lot improved. And, you know, I just think it was a great move. Definitely a better move than my kinfolk last year because, like I said, you know, my kinfolk – He just came on here and just effed up everything, you know. So, Mr. Brawls Award winner. So, yeah, man. Yeah. But, yeah, I love the hire.
Definitely, man. I think you're going to see better route running. Definitely. Because Kevin Beard, man, he was a specialist at that when he was at the University of Miami, man. Definitely a very good route runner. And I just want to see out of that group who's going to benefit more from him actually getting this job, man. I mean, you know already X is X. I think X he gonna be ready, man. But I think that who's the little fast guy that they got, the freshman? What is his name? Is it Ray?
Nathan. Wait. Ray. Help us out, chat. Is it Ray? Joseph. Ray Joseph. Because you got the Washington twin that came in. You got Ray. You still got Isaiah Horton. You got obviously you got Brashard, you got Jacoby George. So yeah, it'll be Ray Ray.
Yeah, I think that he's going to help this group out. A lot of hope, and definitely with Kobe Young. I
Yeah.
thought that Kobe Young, I seen him on tape at practice here lately. He looked like he slimmed down a little bit. Only thing what was wrong with him last year was his route running. To me, thought he was solid. He already got good hands, but I think that Kevin Beard he's going to be okay, man. I'm just ready to see all the coaches, all the new hires, and ready to see them go to work, man. Like I say, we can't look no worse than what we did last year, Larry Frank. So,
agreed.
Let's just hope. Let's just hope, man, they can come in and turn this thing around. Again, my expectations aren't high. I was talking to Derek Alford today, and me and him was talking about it. Like I said, I think we should be good for 7 or 8 games. But again, I don't expect anything. I'll be watching. So, and to everybody, Just Chase is ready. Just Chase is going to start letting stuff fly here pretty soon for the second annual Utah Bash. We got a location. Like I told you guys before, I'm not announcing the date yet. Not yet. But we got one. And it's for a good reason, y'all. But definitely, man, Benny Barrett, man, what it do? What's up,
Boost.
brother? How you doing tonight?
Boost.
What it do? What to say, B? Bowl eligibility? Yeah, let's hope. But it'll be down, man. All I'm gonna say is Opelika. Opelika, here we come. Here we come, Opelika, Florida, man. Let's get it. Second annual Utah Hurricane Bash. We're gonna start letting tickets probably fly sometime next month, within the next month or so. We'll start doing some advertising, man, and getting everybody ready for the second annual bash, man. So hope to see everybody there. Gonna be looking forward to meeting everybody just like last year. We're gonna have a good time. Y'all already know how we do it, so get ready, man. Like Larry Frank would say, man, get your popcorn. Let's get ready. But Larry Frank.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you something, man. My Uncle George, man, he asked me a question. We spoke earlier this week. And this is related to basketball. We'll get back. I'm gonna start taking calls here real soon, y'all. And he asked me about the phony GOAT. Is the phony GOAT did he dominate his era? His era. How can he be the GOAT? I don't think that he dominated his era. And I'm talking about, if you're talking about with Steph Curry, I mean, everywhere this man is winning got a ring, or got a ring, Larry Frank, he had to go other places to do it. He went to Miami. He went back to Cleveland. He went to the Lakers. Steph was homegrown, drafted. But Steph got 3, looking to try to get 4 now. I'm just saying, like, is he the GOAT of his era? That's what I want to know, man. Can you guys answer me that? Can y'all help us with this? I mean, I thought this was a good question, man, that me and my uncle was talking about this earlier. And I said, I'm gonna ask the Utah family this, man. Football season out, we're gonna still talk football. You guys can call up. I'm gonna put the number up, but what's your thoughts on that, Frank?
That's a good question. I'll say this. As far as his ability, his talent of his era, I would have to say yes, he is the GOAT of his era because he's just dominant. Where he falls short
Steph
is
got 4? Wow. Oh, I thought he had 3. Steph got 4. Okay.
Yeah. Where he falls short is he's not the ultimate closer. And I think his GOAT status overall, I'm not just talking about the era, but I think when you get into that debate with him and MJ, that's why so many people tend to not give him his due as the overall GOAT, because how many times has he come up short in big moments versus the times where MJ has clinched it? MJ put the team on his back, and we saw it, but the guy I don't even like saying his name, but the guy you're talking about right now, so many times he needed somebody else to take over. And my thing was, initially, I liked him, initially when he got drafted. You in Cleveland, but I mean, I give him his credit that his first stint in Cleveland, he didn't have help.
Sigmund.
What up, Sigmund? He didn't have help. He had that team on his back. He did all he can do. And I'm not angry at him leaving to go to Miami. What I didn't like was the manner in which he did it. You recruited Wade and Bosch. And then for the press conference, I will never forget, and it's on YouTube for those who may have forgotten, you're going to up here, we're not going to win not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not like, okay, wait a minute, hold up, bro. Like, I know you got you an all-star team, but just because you may win 4, 5 championships, you're getting a little arrogant here. Getting a little cocky with this. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say this much. I mean, it took a Ray Allen 3 in game 6 versus San Antonio to get you that ring, that first one, if I recall. If he don't hit that 3, they were rolling out the champagne and getting ready to drop the confetti, and you was about to be right now 3-7 in the finals. I mean, I could put an asterisk next to every championship you got because
especially that one in the bubble.
And then let's not forget. Well, I'm sorry, that was the second one. The first one would have been against Oklahoma City versus an inexperienced KD. You know, an inexperienced KD. Most definitely AO. Most definitely. That first title they got was an inexperienced KD, Russell, and James Harden. So, and I don't shudder to think that if Oklahoma City had lost the Western Conference Finals to San Antonio probably would have beat Miami that year. So they just happened to so benefit from OKC knocking off San Antonio. So, I mean, you did what you were supposed to do against them. So I'll give you that one. But Ray Allen saved you and allowed you to get your second one. You go back to Cleveland, and let's just be honest. If Draymond don't get suspended and Kyrie don't average like 28 in those finals, does Cleveland win? Probably not. So I put an asterisk next to that one. And then obviously the bubble title. I put an asterisk next to that one. So, and I know what people are going to say, oh man, you just hating on him. No, I'm not hating. I'm just pointing out what I feel is the facts. Now, if you want to talk about his dominance, his ability, his talent, he is definitely the GOAT of his era. Nobody can stand up to him in this era.
No.
We gonna tell it. We gonna tell it.
You need to carry up. You go ahead and call up until we go get.
Go ahead on, call up. We'll get you up here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. Listen. I'm gonna go ahead on and channel my boy. I'm gonna channel my boy Usher with confessions. If I'm gonna tell it, I'm gonna tell it all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he defers, and that's what Brian Sanders saying. I think the only knock about Brian is the killer mindset. He's going to make the right play, but like in the bubble, he passed out of a shot instead of taking it himself. Thank you. My point exactly. He doesn't have that closing killer instinct like a MJ, like a Kobe. That's the thing. I could remember how many times when Kobe, and I'm not a Laker fan, but when Kobe got the ball in his hand, you were scared as hell because you knew what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And then he drew so much attention. How many times did he kick it out to Derek Fisher and Derek Fisher kill you? Just like Mike did with Steve Kerr. Mike got the ball in his hand. What happens? Kick it to Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr sinks the 3. Or to Tony Kukoc, who could kill you. Bron didn't have that. So, yes, he is the GOAT of his generation from a talent standpoint. But overall GOAT, not to me. I don't compare him to Mike. I think he's more of a comparison to Magic. That's the comparison I make. I mean, the only reason I say so is because they're, the height. He's built a little bit more like Magic.
Play all 5 positions.
Yeah, multiple position player more than Mike. So, I got Bron as a top 10 player. I'll even give him top 5, but he ain't no GOAT. He ain't even quick to that.
Yeah.
No.
And y'all, like I say, it's we talk about a whole lot of things on this show. Y'all already know, man. We don't try to be crippled to one thing, man. So football season ain't in, but we definitely, man. IMAX, boy, them was your guys, boy. Them was some snipers, boy. Steve Curry, John Pikes, and BJ Armstrong, Craig Hodges.
Don't I know? Woo, those are the glory days there, boy. Woo,
when basketball was basketball, but yeah, I just had to ask, man, because like I say, I see this dude putting the fake crown on his head doing the game and stuff, and like I say, I can I'll take at least 6 players before LeBron. That's just me. And again, man, people forget about Kobe. I don't see how they can put him before Kobe. But just in his era, I still would say Steph. You can't count Steph out because Steph was drafted with a team. Steph grew with a team. Yeah, KD came over there and played with them. But they had already won before KD got there, y'all.
They did.
That's all I'm saying. You know,
I think, if you look at Steph, if I look at Steph, here's the thing. Steph is the greatest shooter of all time. For a long time, I didn't want to give him that distinction. I'm sorry. I'm partial. I'm old school. I'm a Reggie Miller guy. I'm a Larry Bird guy. But when Steph can pull up from half court and just hit that at will, he's the greatest shooter of all time. Steph is, when you have a player that when they get the ball in their hand, you are scared, they got to be considered. They got to be considered. Right. So, but I got Bron over Steph because Steph can't do what Bron can do, playing multiple positions. His defense, I don't think, is all that great. Bron don't play the best defense, but Bron can play multiple positions. But yeah,
That's what's up, man. Caller, you on the line with You Talk. State your name and where you're calling from.
What the deal, Jamal Davis, Avon Park, Florida.
Hey, y'all, we got the baby man in the building, man. Jamal Davis, let's give him a round of applause.
The proud papa. What up? What up, Pop? What up, Pop? What up, Pop?
Yeah, man. What's the baby girl name, man? Alicia, okay.
Yeah.
Alicia Davis. Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Congratulations, man. Tell Tiffany, man, we said congratulations, man.
Congrats.
Taz, hey.
But hey, let's get back to the subject at hand, man. Hey, man, I think we made a mistake by comparing the two eras. I mean, this a cupcake era right now, man. I mean, they get away with traveling, the foul, ticky-tack foul. I mean, you can get a fragrant 1, 2, and all that just by swinging down. So I mean, like, man, we all know the Pistons killed Mike.
Yeah.
So I mean, we looking at two different eras of basketball, man. So I tell people, man, I mean, this a cupcake league to me right now. That's why I barely watch it.
It's hard to watch.
I'm agree.
Everything happened. They crying to the referee.
Yes.
Crying to the referee about this. They crying to the referee about that. But for LeBron being the GOAT of his era, I got to give it. He been good for so long, man. 20 years and still in the top 5 basketball players in the league. That's something amazing, man. But I mean, and then everybody get on him by passing the ball, but that's always been his game.
Hold on, Jamal. We almost had an altercation up in here, man. Hold on real quick, man. We almost had an altercation up in the Utah studio, man. We almost had the doggone gang thug over the airways, man. J.O., I'm going to put this back up, man. J.O. said that me and Larry Frank owe him and Heat Nation an apology, man. All I'm going to say is, J.O., you handled your business. I give you that. Dumb coaching, I can't stand dumb coaching, man. Bud Budenholzer, Mike Budenholzer, well, that he was terrible in your series. You won. I ain't making no. Neither one of y'all care nothing about you, but I'm just saying, I ain't finna let one man keep on scoring 45 and 54 points on me and don't take the ball out of his hands, man. But congratulations, Heat and Larry Frank. You say go who?
Go Knicks. Go Knicks.
Okay, go Knicks.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Jamal Davis. Go ahead with your point. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that's all I was saying, man. You talk about two different total eras, man. I mean, basketball ain't what it used to be. They get away with traveling and all, man. Just think if you had about 4, 5 steps, you could take. You will be unguardable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
They come talking about a Euro step. Come on, man. That's a travel, man.
Jamal Davis, Jamal Davis, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Give me your top 5, man, of all time, man, in order, man, from 1 to 5. Give me your top 5.
Talking about basketball?
Basketball, cuz. Give me your top 5.
Oh, man. start from the center. You know, I mean,
No.
I
I'm talking
think
about greatest of all time. I ain't talking about starting five. I'm talking about give me your greatest of all time. Your top five.
See, I got that. I see, and that's kind of hard because you know, I mean, like I got to go by what I see. So you know, I can't mention all them other guys, and that's kind of like you know, cause I heard Dr. J was the man, but I caught Dr. J in his end game. You know what I'm saying? That's when I got interested in basketball in his end game. So you know, but
Sherry Lewis.
from what I seen, I got to go number 1 Mike. I got to go number 2 Kobe. I got to go number 3 Magic. I got to give
That's mine.
I got to give Larry Bird Hill on
That's
number
mine.
4.
That's mine.
And that number 5. And number 5 will be real hard, man. But I got to give it to Charles, man. Charles Barkley was good, man.
I ain't got Charles at 5, but I got
to give
I got Shike or either Isaiah at 5, but I probably take Zeke, man. I probably take Isaiah at 5.
Yeah, I like the Isaiah. I like that. I'm gonna tell you who else I liked it, man. But he ain't have enough work. He retired early, man. You know he ain't have enough yield in, man. I liked it some Tracy McGrady, man.
T Mac, yep.
Yeah.
I think T Mac could have been bad, man.
But you know who else?
Injury.
You know who else get lost in that?
Who that?
Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Oh yeah.
They don't get Tim Duncan.
See what I'm saying?
Sigmund, Iceman Gervin. Iceman Sigmund say.
It's just hard to say. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's hard to just pick just 5, man, because all them boys were good, man.
Yeah. I agree.
That we was naming, all of them was good, man. But I mean, but Mike was on another level. You know, Mike transformed the game, man. That's why I think he the GOAT. Everybody wanted to be like Mike.
Yeah, they did. Transcended a generation.
Transformed the game, man. Scotty wasn't bad either, man.
Man, you better not put Scotty in no damn top 5, man. I know you ain't finna talk about Scotty.
No top 5,
you can't even put Scotty in the top 10, man. Come on,
man. Scotty don't, and then look at Isaiah. Isaiah was bad, man.
Yeah, the dream was tight. I like Akeem. Yeah, you can. Hey, you can put Akeem up.
And I'm surprised y'all ain't mentioned Kareem, man. Y'all forgot about Kareem.
Yeah, Kareem. We forgot, yeah. I'm just saying. Kareem, I can put 5 or 6 players before they phony go.
I caught Kareem going out the league, man.
I'm a little older. I saw a little. Yeah, I seen a little bit of Kareem, but that skyhook was lethal.
I seen some Kareem, but I caught him going out the game, man. He got a little weaker when I caught him.
Yeah, age had caught him. Yeah.
Yeah, you too. You about my age. We caught him out on the end.
Yeah.
See, the only reason why I can't say Bill Russell, because it was a different era back then, and everybody that I seen back then in that era looked slow. It was real different back then.
You had 8 teams and less brothers in the league. You're supposed to dominate when you got 8 teams and limited on brothers in the league. And it ain't no knock on Bill Russell. God rest the dead. He was a great player. He ate 11 championships. Ain't nobody else gonna do that. But come on, man, you did what you're supposed to do, bro.
And the most important thing, everybody played on the Celtics. They were stacked. They had a stacked team too.
Yes,
man.
They were the original super team.
It just looked a little different outbacks back then, man. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
I love Bill Russell, man, but why?
You know, hey, y'all, the brother was over in the AB. What was that league?
The ABA.
Yeah, the ABA. They was over in the ABA.
Yeah.
He was over there dominating. He was over there dominating where you couldn't dunk.
That's right. That's right.
But that's what I'm saying, man. But I say, man, you know, man, I mean, like, I don't, you know, you can't, LeBron, you can't take nothing away from him. But the thing about it is, I think he's getting too much credit because I really think he's hurting the Lakers.
He is hurting the Lakers.
Absolutely.
Fight.
Absolutely.
I think he's hurting the Lakers, man.
Fight.
I mean, when he come in, they point production go down, man. I don't know if people look at that, man.
Yeah,
It's useless right here. He
Hold the
turned ball hard, just holding the ball to the last minute, so the shot
hold
clock
the ball to the
turnovers.
last minute to do so. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't understand basketball now, man. I mean, it's just everybody. Let me do my N1 move, and then that's that. I guess that's how they feel now.
And everybody think they can shoot threes. Everybody think they're a 3-point shooter.
Man.
Let me tell you something.
That's why, hey man, I know the boy talking about the Heat, but Jimmy Buckets get buckets, boy. That joker he go to that hole.
Let me tell you something. Let me say this about LeBron with the Lakers. Maybe it's just me, but when LeBron broke the all-time scoring record, was it like the next game or whatever, immediately he has a foot injury. He's out indefinitely. Lakers were like out of the playoffs and everything. So what happens? That team comes together, they start playing, they put it together, they start winning. All of a sudden, that indefinite foot injury heals itself, and now LeBron comes back because he wants some of this action. That's the type of reason why I don't like him.
Well, we can't put it all on LeBron though, man. Cause AD, man, he just, I mean, I don't know.
AD is.
Oh man, that dude will tear a hamstring sitting on the toilet, man. He injury prone, man. That dude go to sit on the toilet and he gonna tear a hamstring, bro. That boy more fragile than glass, boy.
Yeah, boy. But hey, man, I'm gonna let somebody else take the airways, man. I'm finna get my.
Yeah. I'm finna say you hanging out real good, man. Just to have a baby, man. You get on back over there and put your little gown back on there to have us in, man. We'll talk to you a little bit later on.
Right.
Oh man.
Congratulations again to you, bro.
Hey man, we'll holler.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah.
Hey man, I think I know who this is in the building, man. We got another call on the line right now, Mr. Larry Frank. Call him with your state your name and where you're calling from, please, sir.
This is Derek Alford.
Yeah.
Oh,
you gotta do with it.
Hulk in the building. What up, Buck?
Before we get started, I want to say thank you, man, to hold on, let me give you your props first, man. Thank you, man. Like always, just like Eric, Mike, just like my mother, man, all of you guys that donate, man. We appreciate it, man. You send me money, cash app all the time, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. All it does is, man, it goes into the show, and we try to put it out there for everybody, man. So thank you guys for the donations, man. But go ahead, bro, man. Go and take up for your phony goat, man. It's your time.
Hey, I ain't say you to go, but y'all better leave my LeBron alone. Hey, I'm selfish. I'm selfish on one thing. Why I like him so much. In this generation of athletes, where most of them selfish, don't understand social economics and what's actually going on.
I'm gonna let you go. Hold on. See, we gotta be good with you. See, you think you slick. We talking strictly basketball. We love him for the same reasons that you love him too. But see, you finna try to come in here and go, he good at switching the narrative.
I respect what he does off the court. He the man off the court.
That's why I call him the GOAT because of that. But as far as on the basketball court, no. Because I mean, to me, it's impossible to say a GOAT to a certain extent because you got all these different eras. Like my man who called before me, you got all these different eras. Him and Jordan played two different positions. Him and Kobe played two different positions. So, I mean, I never try to compare. You see how long it took him to break Kareem's record. I mean, man, look at Kareem. I mean, I don't know no basketball player record better than his. Kareem, I think, was undefeated in high school, won, I think, 3 state championships, went to UCLA, won 2 or 3 college championships. I think he only lost once or twice at UCLA. And then won 5 or 6 championships in the pros. Ain't nobody ever done that that's played professional basketball. I don't think nobody ever do that again. So, but he was in a different era too. So, you know, it's kind of impossible. I mean, Will Chamberlain got records that'll never be broken. Ain't nobody gonna hit no 100 points in no one game.
Or bang as many women.
Well, that definitely ain't gonna be broken. In 3 or 4 lifetimes.
Yeah.
So, you know, to me, it's impossible to crown somebody to go. I mean, of Jordan's era, he was the best. Before Jordan's era, it was buried in Magic. Because Magic Magic and Dr. J, my two favorite all-time players. To me, you know, I was a Magic fan to the end. You know, first guy at that height and that size to handle the ball the way he did, and then Dr. J before him was my favorite. So you know, I can't crown nobody the GOAT, man. I just say the best of their era. And
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. Okay.
Okay.
So let's talk era then. Okay, so the era of basketball to me that was the best was when, you know, what that was, the late 90s with Magic and Bird and
that was late 80s.
Late 80s?
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s.
Late 80s. That was the best era to me, and kind of like what, the early 90s with Kobe and Shaq and all of those guys.
Well, that was early 2000s.
Yeah, 2000. My era is right after where I love the era with Magic in there, but right after that, well, I mean, my favorite team all time would be the LA Lakers. That's my team like yours. But the era of basketball, right when Jordan and Dominique and what's my man played for the Supersonics back then?
Sean Kemp.
Sean Kemp
and all that was my favorite era right there, because I'm talking about, man, it was so many stars, so many top-notch basketball players in that generation right there. It was ridiculous. Each team had 2 or 3 superstars.
Exactly.
You'll never see that again.
You're right. Right.
Okay, so that's the question.
Big, they were muscular.
Right.
So that's the question. Is that so? Which era? Because all eras are different, right? But was the athleticism, was the amount of players in the teams that were good? Which one was the better era? Because I didn't get to see Bill Russell. I didn't get to see Wilt Chamberlain.
Dr. J and Dr. J.
I didn't get to see Dr. J. So I know what I got to see from Kobe and Mike, Isaiah and them guys, Shaq and all of them. To me, that was the best era to me from what I saw. Definitely ain't this right here what I'm watching. So my thing is with that era back then with Kareem and them, I'm not Kareem, but Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell. What about that era? Can we even compare that era to the Mike and the Kobe in their era?
Well, no, you didn't have as many black athletes like that, like you had in the one you talking about. But the thing with Bill Russell was 6'8", 6'9", and he was the only one that could pretty much a little bit contain Wilt. And I mean that's a feat right there, man. That's just without question, man. This man was 4-5 inches shorter than Wilt, and I mean he was a lot of times he was able to neutralize Wilt when they played head up, man. So that's, even though their air was slower, I can't take it away from Bill Russell, man, because that man wasn't nobody able to contain Wilt but Bill Russell.
Do you think that Wilt and Wilt Chamberlain could have dominated in the Jordan era?
Oh, hell yeah. Man, that man was so strong. He looked skinny with his legs. Man, that man was super strong in his upper body. Man, that man would have destroyed some folks in that era. Absolutely.
Him versus Hakeem would have been nice.
Yeah, his last 4 or 5 years when he played, before he if you saw his interviews, he started distributing the ball to everybody. He stopped, taking over the game. So just imagine if he kept playing with it, I'm going to just keep scoring and scoring those last 4 or 5 years before he stopped playing. He started distributing the ball his last 4 or 5 years in the league.
Yeah, I was just asking because
he would have dominated in that generation.
I didn't see it, so I'm just asking.
Oh,
so,
man, Wilt Chamberlain was a monster. A monster, bro. They had to change the rules for
I agree, Sigmund. Yeah, Sigmund just said that too many threes in this era back in the 80s and 90s you played under the rim. Totally agree, man. Exactly. Totally agree. The game is played from the inside out.
You drive to the hole back then, you're going to get your butt pushed in. The Knicks back then, the Detroit Pistons, you driving there you want to, Mike can tell you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Detroit used to have me crying.
Oh, man. I'm a Hawks fan. Every year, they'll win a division. Detroit or the Celtics would knock them out every year. We couldn't get past them, too.
Me being...
We were loaded. We had Tree Rollins, we had Moses Malone, we had Dominique, we had Spud Ware, we had Reggie Theus. I think what's some other boys we had? nigga, we
Y'all
was,
ain't have
man,
Mookie
we
then.
was
Did y'all
loaded.
have Mookie Blaylock
Mookie
there?
Blaylock.
No, Mookie Blaylock was at the end.
Spud
And
Webb.
we had this boy went to the Bulls. He was a power forward, Cliff Livingston. We had
Cliff Livingston.
and I forgot the other cat that was big. But man, we were loaded, could get past the Celtics or the Detroit each year. We got knocked out by those two. The Dominique is so underrated, man. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, Dominique was nice,
Dominique
man.
and Jordan was the same player. Both of them came in the league without a jump shot. They were two human highlight players, and then they practiced and got jump shots and developed their game where they had other moves in their arsenal. Man, they were the same type players. Both of them was raised up in North Carolina. Same type athlete, human highlight, and they developed their jump shot when they went to the pros. But that generation with them two. Because I'm talking about, you go every team back then, man, they were loaded. They always had 2 or 3 big guys on each team in the league back then.
Yeah.
I mean, loaded, bro.
You're right.
And so, you know, that was my favorite. That was my favorite era. And, you know, like y'all said, Charles Barkley, way underrated, man. I never forget this, man. I met him in the airport. I'm 6'2", almost 6'2". That boy's about 6'4". Man, this joker they did the jump ball with him and Olajuwon. He out-jumped Olajuwon on the jump ball. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But yeah, that era right there to me was the best ever. That era with Jordan and Dominique. Every team back then was loaded.
That's a good. Hey man,
without question.
Max just said Tariq Stevenson just got drafted to the Bears. Good deal.
Who? Tariq?
Your cornerback, one of your favorite cornerbacks that was out there last year.
Hey, that boy there he must was playing to preserve his body. Cause when I saw that boy run that 4.3, 4.4 in the combine, I'm like, where the hell this was at?
Oh man.
What'd you say, D?
That boy was getting smoked one player game, man. And I know he was a better player than that, man. So he must was just trying to preserve his body for the pros. So that was the second round. For the second round.
56
second round, yeah.
So this dude was a second round pick. If you'd have told me that Tariq Stevenson would have been a second round pick the way he played last year, I would have told you needed to get your head examined. Wow.
Frank, if you go back the last 6-7 years, majority of the players who went in the draft ain't do nothing at Miami.
Right.
They showed out soon they went to the pros, so that let you know right there, for one, it was lack of coaching and development.
Say it.
Lack of coaching and development. And, hey, you might think I'm crazy. I guarantee you Ivy going to make a team. He might not get drafted, but he's going to make a team.
It's possible.
I guarantee you Ivy going to make a team.
He got an NFL body.
Yeah. Well, I called Caneville and them. I told him this before last season started. I said, watch Mallory going to go in the draft. Don't just go laugh at me on the phone. I said, we're going to see who had the last. I told them Mallory going pro. I told them.
They mentioned his name a lot last night. Amongst tight ends, he's been getting a lot of mentions.
Last Frank, he ran track up here in Jacksonville. He was a state champion in the hurdle. He was the fastest tight end at the combine. He need to improve his blocking, but you can't deny how he catch the ball. And he tough.
Mm-hmm.
Watch how he show out in the pros.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it from me first. He gonna show out in the pros.
So what's your thoughts on the new wide receivers coach, Mr. Kevin Beard? What's your thoughts on Kevin Beard?
Outstanding hire. Him or Lamar Thomas, you couldn't have went wrong. You know, you had a old fat little pudgy offensive coordinator who played defensive back up there.
What he was? Hold on, what he was?
Yeah. I think he was a defensive back.
No. What was the offensive coordinator? He was what?
Little fat pudgy.
Damn.
Got all that money and just kept eating the whole season. Gonna bring in his own quarterback coach after Mario hired one.
Secret, he's stupid, ain't it?
It's amazing how all this stuff was kept quiet during the season.
Oh.
Yes.
Amazing how it was kept quiet, man. But that was an outstanding hire, man. And a lot of these kids coming out of high school was on tweeting left and right that they were happy with the hire, said he a real one. So that's good for recruiting. That's good for recruiting, man. Hey, Mario doing this thing, man. It's on the players to step up now. He done did his part. Yeah, he slipped up. He slipped up with Van Dyke. Okay, he slipped up with the cornerback coach at FIU. But ain't no coach perfect. No matter how good you are, you're gonna have a flaw. Deion gonna have a flaw sooner or later. If he's already showing it now.
Well, I mean,
all coaches have a flaw.
I mean, how could you explain 51 players that were transferring out after the spring game? That something don't add up. I'm just gonna play devil's advocate. Something ain't normal with that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why it ain't normal. This is the generation we in. Now, in my generation, and a coach came in and told me, and I come from the generation where a lot of African Americans didn't go to college, and I had a chance to be one of the first to break that cycle. And you come and tell me, as a coach, my job is to get you off this team. I would have stood up and told Deion face to face. As hard as I fought to get to where I am, it's gonna take God to get me off this team. But he scared these cats. He scared these kids. They soft, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
In this generation right now, we make it easy for these kids to have a pass on anything they do. When you get on these kids and put your foot on their neck and get them straight up discipline, everybody got a problem with you.
Right.
What's that running back for the Vikings? When he was whipping his kid, man, that was
Adrian Peterson.
That was normal in my generation.
Yeah.
They tried to crucify this man like he was the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, I know. I got to switch a couple of times.
Generation. Man, my mama, my uncle, he wouldn't even whoop you on your behind. He'll tell you to take your shirt off like on Roots and go across that back.
Yep.
Me and my two cousins got whooped at the school because we were cutting up, and the whole school saw it.
Yeah.
You ain't had to worry about me no more. And they was in the early 80s. So, like I said, Deion and 4D kids, they quit on their own. We had the same problem at Miami. Them kids wanted to wear that U. You should have made them play in white helmets and make them earn it.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. So he probably gonna have a rough season, but he gonna rebound. So you already know it ain't too many kids that gonna turn Deion down and not want to play for him, black or white. That social media, even though he might be overdoing it a little,
I think
it's working in his favor because it's working in his favor on making Colorado relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Colorado wasn't this relevant when they were winning with Slash and them.
That's right.
But every time I cut my phone on, it's something about Colorado every day on my phone.
Every day.
I mean, it's genius. Whoever thought of that was a genius, man. Because this school will always be relevant, which is gonna help him in recruiting. But yeah, a lot of his stuff, he needs to tone it down on some of this social media. And I know the man. I've met him many times in Atlanta. I don't like how he did Mark Pope. I was a little over the top. That wasn't cool. If he was gonna do it like that, he shouldn't have had the cameras on filming it. Or he should have talked to Mark Pope in the office one-on-one. You know what I mean? But besides that, man, hey. Well, you say y'all got a 2-week break after the night?
Yeah, we got a 2-week break after the night, my guy.
Okay, y'all about to go hit them cruises and all that, okay.
No, we ain't got your money now. We ain't got your money.
Nah, man. Yeah, man, you could cash at me $10 on if you got it.
Hey, Larry Frank, I had money. My money going to this damn school right now. All the money I spend to go to one game.
I'm right there with you.
They quit on me. Friday.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I mean, hey, but like I told you, man, yeah, they put a lot of unfair pressure on that man, and sometimes he feed into it. But I like the stuff LeBron doing outside of basketball, beside the basketball, because most of these cats in this generation won't even open their mouth. So it's gratifying the ones that will.
Yeah.
You know, so I appreciate him doing that, and you know, not being unapologetically black, and you know, doing what he can to help the inner city kids, building schools, that kind of stuff, man. I like what he's doing on that there. So I you know, even when I want to criticize him, I can't criticize him too much, man, because I like what he's doing outside of it. And yeah, it's about that time for him to retire. He might be trying to hold on for his son.
Yeah,
he need to go play somewhere else with his damn son.
He ain't never went to college. Hell, he got some eligibility. Go play with your son in college.
Right.
I would rather for Anthony Davis to leave before LeBron.
Both of them. Hell, let's start over.
When LeBron played a little bit longer than Anthony Davis.
Tell you
I
what,
don't know
boy.
what Anthony Davis doing in the offseason.
Right.
Whatever he is, he's going to get injured.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, we let Booker go to get Anthony Davis, and man, Booker is showing out with Phoenix.
Boy, look,
I don't know, man, but hey.
Anthony Davis is just injury prone, man. If that dude get constipated and strained too much, he gonna tear something.
Yeah.
That's how bad he is.
I mean, just sitting on the phone talking. Anthony Davis and LeBron on the same team, and they losing like they lost. Right. What a night before last year.
Thank
Memphis, that's it, man. That is beyond embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
Put it up by 18 points.
Yeah, it was something like that. Bro.
They got blowed out.
They got blowed out, and LeBron ain't scored 15 points. How you 6'9" ain't scored 15 points?
And if we don't win tonight, we definitely ain't going back to Memphis. We ain't going back to Memphis for Game 7. They're gonna win. We not going. Yeah, they got to close out tonight, man.
Yeah, you better close out. Who up in the Sacramento Golden State series right now?
Golden State. They up 3-2. They playing right now.
Oh, well, guess what? Yeah, if y'all win tonight, got to see Golden State. That's the end of the line anyway. Y'all going second round. That's it.
And notice, Golden State they've never felt the pressure. They wasn't even worried about it when they went down 2-0 against Sacramento. They were never worried, bro.
But even at the beginning of the season when Golden State got off to that slow start, Golden State is that team. They take on the personality of their coach. When have you ever seen Steve Kerr nervous? Never. I've never seen him nervous as a player, never nervous as a coach. He don't make no excuses. If they get beat, he accepts it. And even when they struggle in the season, what happened? They shake back. When they got in the playoff, I remember when they were on the outside looking in and they played themselves up, got in the playoff. That's the team everybody need to be scared of. Everybody talking about Phoenix and Denver. Nah, you better be scared of Golden State.
Hey, yeah, Golden State, I can't take them away from them. I never see Golden State get blowed out by nobody. Even when they lose, they don't never get blowed out.
Nope.
But hey, but Phoenix though, man, got doing Booker, CP3, and Kevin Durant, man, that is woo.
KD gonna mess them up. I'm waiting for KD to KD. KD is a jinx.
You know, KD get hurt. He get hurt sometimes too.
Yeah. Yeah. His old bald-headed buckshot nappy head self, boy, he can't.
Man, hey, that don't make no sense, there, man. All that money, man. I mean, just go get a little Duke or Murray's
or like one of the callers said earlier. Like I think that was Chris Cave for life. You talking about that sulfur 8, boy? Put that sulfur 8 up in your hair. That gonna straighten you out. It might burn a little bit, but you're gonna be all right.
Oh, sulfur 8 damn sure gonna straighten it out and everything else. Hey, I remember that growing up, man. We going to eat the church on Easter, and all my female cousins in there in my grandmama room, they getting their hair straightened out with that sulfur 8 in their hair. Everybody coming out the room with a burn spot on the top of their ear. Yeah. How smell like a bomb factory, boy. You got that smell, that hot comb on the stove.
And what was that? What was that blue? What was that blue grease? What was that blue grease? What was that blue grease?
Royal Crown.
Raw Crown in the red. What you call it? Yeah. That Raw Crown. They used to straighten their hair. That's right.
And they had this deodorant called Tussie.
Yeah, Tussie. I remember Tussie.
Yeah.
Stick that fingertip in there. Go to rubbing it under your DR.
Yeah.
Hey, and then you go to church and all the older ladies, they give you a hug. All the older women of the church, they had big chests or whatever, and they have their chest loaded down with baby powders on. You hug everybody, whole side of your face white when you leave out the
church. Yeah. Boy, hey man, you hug you LeMay, boy. You gonna look like you just stuck your face in some crack, cocaine or whatever.
Good point, Sherry Lewis.
Hey, if you don't get close to the front to sit down, you can't see the pastor because the ladies wear them big old hats. You couldn't even see the pastor.
Yeah, but let's not forget about the OGs back in the day, boy. You couldn't find a bottle of Old Spice anywhere.
Oh yeah.
All of my grandpa and all of them, boy. Them OGs used to rock that Old Spice, boy. Burn the hell out you, but it had you smelling good for a couple of minutes. Or Brute.
You forgot that Brute also, yeah.
Yeah, Brute wasn't nothing nice, but see with Brute. You better go somewhere that's well air conditioned, because if you go somewhere and get hot, that smell gonna go. It gonna wash away with the sweat. See, Brute, you had to be in the air condition. Brute wouldn't last longer than 5 minutes. As soon as you start sweating, your aroma was gone.
And what's the other one?
English leather and Stetson.
Yeah.
Boy, you went way back. That's Stetson, boy. God damn, you went back with that Stetson, boy.
Stetson.
And the women used to wear Charlie.
Yeah. I tell you what, real quick. I want to say Stetson was probably every young man's first cologne. Because like I said, you would borrow Brute. I'd splash on the Brute and I'd splash on the Old Spice. But when I wanted my own, it was Stetson. And I'll never forget, I was 12 years old, my very first one. Chaps too. But Aspen used to be, boy, Aspen was nice.
I forgot about Chaps. Every day
Chaps.
Christmas,
I might say Chaps. Yeah, that was a good one.
Chaps and Stetson.
Yeah.
The little, what they called it, the box there had a lotion, the cologne, the deodorant, and everything. And I was like, boy, I'm so sick of this mess.
Yeah. Boy, Saturday night dances used to be off the chain, boy. You getting ready, boy. You taking a bath in that stuff, boy. Got that Duke up in your head, S-curl. That's why I ain't got no hair now.
Back then. But that was all you could afford, boy. That's what it was, bro.
Hey, begging my mama to get me a Pro line.
Oh, yeah. Before their hair died, them old men was putting that shoe polish in their hair. I ain't bullshitting. They were using shoe polish, man. If it start raining, boy, all hell gonna break loose.
Hey. What you say, Unc? That kiwi was all. Don't wear a white shirt. That kiwi was coming out your hair.
Yeah, yes, sir. It start raining, boy. You gonna have a bad hair day. I seen my uncle when they put that shoe polish in their hair.
He say shoe polish.
That before that hair dye came out. That was they used shoe polish.
Hey, Chris came for life. Yes, sir. It would. Aspen was the magic. Hey, Aspen was the magic trick right there, boy. Aspen was magic, boy.
Yeah. So,
good old days.
So, have y'all covered all the coaches, or you still got some more when y'all come back?
We pretty much done covered everybody, I think, now. Yeah, we done covered everybody.
That's everybody. Yep.
That's good.
We'll just be freestyling when we come back, man.
Right. Okay. I saw this thing in I knew it wasn't gonna be true though, but they had said that some NFL team was trying to offer for Lil Alonzo to come to their pro team as a DB, all that kind of stuff. But I remember Alonzo came on y'all show and said that his dream job was to come back to Miami and he wanted to get him right. So I knew he wasn't gonna leave.
Yeah. I saw that too.
And we got the money. We pretty much got the money to match whatever they're gonna match. Don't you think?
Well, I think Ruiz came out and said one time that he was running out of NIL money or something like that. He said at one point. So I don't.
Well, he might. But the thing, the undercover thing, I'm surprised Melvin ain't tell you, man. They got about 3-4 more billionaires besides Ruiz that they don't want to be named and put out there in the public like Ruiz. So they got plenty of money, and that was the people who gave Van Dyke that money. It wasn't Ruiz. He, like I told you, Ruiz said he didn't even know the man wanted more money. He didn't even contact them or nothing. And that's when I told you I didn't know that this boy had 20 NIL deals.
The thing about Ruiz, and I'm just getting this from people I've talked to, so this is what I've heard, that Ruiz isn't paying everybody, allegedly, like they're supposed to be getting paid. I read or heard rather that Ruiz didn't pay the Twins. Now, even though the Twins wanted to do other stuff, I think one of them about to go into wrestling. But he didn't pay the Twins, and not all the NIL deals are getting paid, so that Ruiz don't have all the money that he's projecting himself to have. But that's hearsay that I've gotten from other people. So whether or not it's true,
right.
I don't know.
Right.
Or it could be true, but they got to quit putting that false narrative that he was the only one. They got like 4 or 5 billionaires as a collective that they got plenty of money, to give out to a lot of this stuff. He just took the lead in the forefront because he's vocal with them. Other guy, they like to be silent partners.
Right.
And then, they had millionaires giving money before Ruiz even came into the picture. And then, Miami was sitting on a couple of $1 billion endowment anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And they could pay the money out themselves if they wanted to. I saw this. I looked this up about 2 years ago. They were sitting on a couple of billion endowment. So they got plenty of money. They ain't got no worry about no money.
Right.
All they got to do is win. And everything else will handle itself.
All right, man.
If he win at least 7 or 8 games this year, you'll see, they're going to be lining up. That's the thing that Kirby Smart and Saban don't want to happen. That's why they keep tampering with our players and everything else. They don't want Miami to resurrect. But it's only so much you can do to stop it. You can slow it down, but it's about to come back.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope so.
Well, it'll probably never be like it was, but they're going to come back.
We watching.
If they don't win them, they're going to be in contention for it.
We watching.
Oh, yeah. Me too, with these 4 eyes. Me too. But yeah, man, with y'all, how long y'all gonna be on?
We finna get off. We finna go off right now. I gotta get ready for these Lakers tonight, man. I'm finna get up on the front of this TV and get ready for these vittles. Get these vittles, Larry Frank, man. Get ready for these Lakers.
I was about to tell you, Larry Frank, I was looking at the clock while we was talking. I said in a minute, Devin gonna say he got to eat.
You know your boy. You already know your boy. It's time.
Never say he gonna grub. He gonna grub.
What time it is, I might.
Yeah. If it have been 9:30, hey man, I got to go, man. I got food waiting on me.
Hey, it's on its way. It's on its way.
I already know, boy. Don't play with them when it comes to that food.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right.
But man, y'all fellas be good, be blessed, man. And I, talking to y'all off air, man, over the course of these 2 weeks, I hear anything or whatever, man, I give y'all a hit, let y'all know what I done heard or what somebody told me down there.
Most definitely, bro.
For sure.
All right, brother. Well, y'all be blessed, man, and I'll talk to you all later.
All right, man. All right, D. Man, we'll talk, bro.
Blessings, D. Be good.
Brother.
Later, bye. All right, be safe, bro. All right.
It's you talk, baby.
Yo, we've been going for an hour and 14 minutes, Larry Frank. And I've had a great time tonight, like always. It's been great, man. Again, you talk family. We're going to be gone for the next 2 weeks. And if you want to, if you would like I said, we're going to We're gonna start advertising for the Utah Bash here. I'm gonna say within the next month or so. Just Chase, shout out to Just Chase. He gonna start pushing it. If you want to go and see some of the pictures from last year Bash, you can go to the website and check it out. UTalkSportsShow.com. You guys feel free to go over there and check it out. Some of the stuff that happened last year at the Bash, man. I think the producer put some of the pictures up, man, here earlier this week. So if you guys want to go and check it out, we getting ready to ramp it back up. Another year. Open like a Florida. Here we come. So Larry Frank, man, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get some departing words, man, and let's take them home for the weekend, brother.
Yeah. Shouts out, man. Shouts out to everybody, man. It was real fun going down memory lane, man. And like I say, bro, I've always said from day one when I got over here, even as a viewer in the chat, I always came here to escape. Always came here to get away and just enjoy myself and just take my mind off of whatever it is. And I know that, you know, we probably got people in the chat maybe going through some personal things. We've had it in the past, you know. And if you're here and you're going through something, man, you know, this is the place to be, man. We're going to do what we can to entertain you, be informative, and just, you know, for that hour and a half or whatever, take your mind off of it. And that's what it's all about, man. So, man, I enjoy being a part of this, enjoy being with y'all, and enjoy interacting with y'all. And, man, I ain't going to lie, bro. Hey, just talking about Aspen and Kiwi, bro, it did me some good. You know what I'm saying? But just wishing everybody a great weekend. Everybody be safe, and everybody have an enjoyable weekend. And hey, if the Lord say the same, in a couple of weeks, we'll do this again.
Most definitely, man. I couldn't have said it any better. You Talk family, like always, thank you guys for joining the broadcast. We love you guys. You already know. Shout out to our Mikes, Chris Kane, Jamal Davis, Benny Barrett, my mother, Linda English, Sigmund, Eric Myrick, Chris Kane, J, Josh Ayers, B Mike, Sigmund, family, B Santa. Shout out to all you guys. Y'all know we love y'all. Everybody have a great weekend. And again, man, I need all of you guys. Jeffrey O'Neal, what up, man? Shout out to you too. Talking about Bam, your top 5. Bam out of Bayou. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. I need a little help tonight, Utah family, man. I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous. I need you to put your prayer hats on for me tonight for my Lakers because I'm trying to close out. And I just need a little extra prayer for us tonight, man. I'm trying to get to the second round. So I ask that you please pray and help me out a little bit tonight. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous, Larry Frank.
I ask
that you guys help me out just a little bit. So I'm getting ready to get these vittles, man. Sit in front of this TV, man, and check my Lakers out, y'all. So again, we will be back in 2 weeks, y'all. Prayers up to everybody.
Absolutely.
We love you guys. Y'all already know. And shout out again to big bro, Mr. Melvin Bradman, for Anthony Richardson going to sports agency. He's the agent of that young man. We took him at number 4 last night, and shout out to Melvin Bradman. Love you. You already know, boy. So make it back to the A safe, and I'll talk to you when you get back. Chris Kane said you guys have a good weekend, so we're going to be out on that. So y'all know how we start every show. And y'all know how we end every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby. And we are out. We love all of you guys. Stay safe. You already know what it is. It's You Talk. Take care.
It's You Talk, baby.